guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited to finally be able to use one of these palettes that I purchased. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna make some long ridiculous introduction, and you can probably tell from the title anyway, and that's probably why you clicked on this video. So anyhow, I did a large purchase from Klarity Kosmetics, and I'm pretty sure I purchased these things on Black Friday because they were having like a ridiculous sale, and I'd been eyeballing some palettes and I was like, you can't yet. But then you know me, when somebody's like, hey, I'm having a sale, I'm like, oh, are you now? Let me go ahead and see what you're putting for sale. Like, what are we talking about? So I did, and I was super excited. I purchased quite a few palettes from them, and let me just go ahead and show them because then I have a little bit more like to it. So I purchased 4 palettes. So I initially purchased these 4 palettes with the sale. I purchased the Bloom palette. That's this one. Super pretty. Lots of purpley. Plum colors in here with some greens, which I love those. I love all the colors, you know. The Cobra palette. So I'd been eyeballing this for a while. And then this is their newest palette, the Komodo palette. So I was like, ooh, I didn't even realize they had a new palette, like when I went to the website. And I was like, oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Especially over here, these 2 here, and then these top 2 here. I was like, oh, don't mind if I do. And then the Apocalypse palette. Super cute. Love the color story. Dying to use that orange. And the blues in here are just absolutely gorgeous. So I purchased those 4 initially, and then I think it was like the next day or something like that, they texted and they were like, hey, so definitely sign up for their text notifications. So they texted me and they were like, oh, we're doing a little thing, like there's a palette on the website, I don't know, we're giving it away for free if you can figure out which one it is and then pay for shipping. And I was like, what, really? I lied. Let me back it up. I lie. One of these palettes I got in the second round with this palette. So they went on, they were like, go ahead and find the palette that's for free, and then you just pay shipping. And I was like, oh, I feel kind of, odd doing that. But I think one of these palettes was also on sale that hadn't been on sale. So I went on, and they were actually doing the Safari palette, and it was free. So I was like, oh my goodness, yes. Like, I had looked at it prior to, but I was like, oh, I don't need it. I got a lot of these other colors, but I was like, it's free. She's wanting to give it away. And then I added one of these palettes to it, and I can't remember which one. So it took forever to get the order. And I also, this was so incredibly sad to me. So this palette that I'm going to show you is the main palette that I went on that I absolutely wanted, and I like went back and forth with it for a while, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get it, I don't need it. And then when I went on to get it, it was sold out. So when I went on to look at this sale, I was so excited to see that they actually had this palette in stock. So this palette was part of the first order. But the sad part about it was when it arrived, it was absolutely trashed. I'll go ahead and insert a picture up here. I wanted to cry. I was like, what in the world? Had this even happen? Like, this is awful. So I tried to clean it up the best I could, and I think it's in pretty good shape. But I contacted them and they were like, hey, we're sold out of this palette, like we can't do anything for you, like we can refund your money, but otherwise like we can't even send you like replacement shadows because we just don't have it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it would be the one palette that I absolutely wanted. So it's the Bridal Party palette. I really wanted this. So you can see it was like trash, just everything was orange. And I've cleaned it up the best I can so I can at least try it and use it. I don't know. But it was this one shade Forever Love in here, and it got all over everything. So I was sad about that. But anyway, so I had these 5 palettes, but it took, because I ordered them during a high traffic sale or whatever, high demand sale, It took me almost a month to get these, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it says on there, like, she disclosed that information, so I don't want to put that in like a negative way, because she was like, hey, if you're ordering during high demand, high volume time, you know, add on an extra 10 to like 15 days for processing and shipping and all of that, and it comes out of Texas. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I just really didn't think it was going to take that long. This palette here, the reason it's taken me so long now, because now it's another 2 weeks after I received the palettes about. Yeah, we're probably a good 2 weeks after, is because this palette arrived and this shade and this shade were broken. So I contacted them about, you know, the multiple palettes. They were like, hey, we'll send you replacement shadows. Well, then I guess those 2 shadows were on back order. So they were like, we're so sorry, we had to do a restock. As soon as they get restocked, we'll ship them out. So she did apologize, super apologetic, but like super sweet. And I'm assuming because I did such a large order, she did send a couple liquid lipsticks. So she sent me this liquid lipstick in Twisted. It's this nice nude neutral pink color, so it looks like in the tube. So she did send that as a free gift. She sent me, which one is this? Praline, however, depends on where you're from, how you're gonna say it. So it's like a little deeper nude. Looks pretty. It looks super dark on there, but anyhow, I haven't used those yet. And then 2 of the Luxe lip liners. So I got one here in Birthday Suit, and then this one is in Lust, and it just looks like a nice nude color. So they look like they're gonna go together. Why do I feel like there's another one? Hold on. There is. She sent 3, and I was like, that is a lot of product to be sending that I didn't even ask for, you know. So I thought that was super sweet. It was super kind of her. This one is called Focused on Me. It's like a deeper orange. And then this one, this lip liner in Mauve Rose. This one looks super pretty. So I'm going to use one of those today at the end. But I just thought that was super sweet and, you know, super nice of her. So thank you for sending those. I really do appreciate it. I thought it was super sweet. I do have another video already up because I used the Croc palette. So I do have a video using this palette already. I love this palette. I love the colors, love the color scheme. I also have a video using the So Mermazing palette. I love this palette also. This yellow in here, oh my gosh, I love this yellow. But if I recall, in the video I use these 2 together, and I was like, oh, they're too close together. So that's kind of a turn off for some people, because they're like, I don't want to buy, you know, a palette like that and have colors that are like super similar to each other. And that's, I understand. I'm not really sure. I don't even think this is available anymore, so I guess I really don't need to tell you about it. But I do have the Evil Mermaid palette. I really like this palette. One of the colors came broken when I first got it. They replaced that shadow. Well, I'm moving everything around in my room, and I don't recall dropping any shadows. And the other day when I picked this up, this shadow had puffed up, and it was almost like it had no liquid to it. And so when I touched it, it was like, poof. It was weird. It was so weird. And then this shadow was broken. So I tried to repress that one. Oh, you just see some more fill out. Ah. Oh well. I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in it because I was like, I don't know. I put a little bit in there, mixed it, and pressed it down so I could still use it because I really like it. I love the color story. So anyhow, you guys can see I have spent quite a bit of money on Klarity Kosmetics because I really do enjoy the products. It was just the shipping, processing, and I don't know what they're doing right now. They have quite a few palettes left. The Cobra palette that I have is on sale for $10. The Aloha palette, they're discontinuing that as well. They're discontinuing the Cobra and the Aloha. That's on sale for $28. The Bloom and the Apocalypse palette are both on sale on here, but the Bloom palette is $45. The Apocalypse palette is $56. The Croc palette that is sold out, so I'm sorry about that. This Komodo palette is $49. It's still on there. And then they also have an Anaconda palette for $65. So they have 2, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 palettes available that you can choose from, and then they also have like single shadows and whatnot that you can look at. So anyhow, I want to use all these palettes. I really do. I want to use all these palettes, but I think because this is the newest one and it's still available, it's not on sale right now, but it is available. I think it's just, you know, it's going to be fair to use this one today to get it out there so you guys can see it, and I'm really excited to use it. So if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have you all zoomed in. Oh my gosh, this color Ambush is so pretty. I don't know if it's going to show differently in the mirror there. Just such a pretty shimmer. It's like gold and then goes to like a greenish color. I don't know. Their shimmers are all so pretty. And again, this palette has, you know, like a plummy color, purple, like a lilac. What do I want to do? I feel like I've been doing so many similar looks lately, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I have lots of greens and purples and blues. I want to go in with Unsinkable here. That applied really nice. That's a really nice color. And that was just one application. Look at that. I really like it. I actually think I want to leave it like pale like that. And I think I want to go in with Go for the Kill here. It's like a dark green. It's not like a dark green. It is a dark green. I think I'm going to do a halo eye. Not me. I just picked up my sponge and was like, oh, that's not a mirror. Oh my gosh. I need some sleep. Ooh. That is real dark. That is really pretty. So I'm put it on the inner corner and the outer corner. I really like how those two are applying over top of each other. I'm going to go back in with that first brush and just soften right here, where those two meet up, and a little bit out here just to get a nice blend. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with this Morphe 124 brush. And sorry, the prior two brushes were the Morphe E30 brush to start, and then the Morphe M506 brush was the second brush. So I'm going to pick up this M124 brush, and pff, you guys should already know. But do I want to be different and go in with Ferocious? It's like a green to purple shift in between that. Or do I want to do it safe and go in with the Ambush? I think we're going to go in with Ferocious. See what we can do here. I think that's going to look pretty. Picks up like that. It's super soft. Look how pretty that is. That shimmer. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that is so flippin' pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I haven't done anything. I didn't get it wet. I didn't put anything on my eye. It is kind of soft, so I feel like I do want to spray it though. Like, it applied nicely. It had a nice first coat, but I'm going to go ahead and get it wet with my Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. If anybody from Morphe is watching, please send me some. I just feel like getting it wet, it's going to keep it adhered to the eye. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. I'm gonna give away my age here, but every time I say that, all I can think of is, oh my gosh, Becky, look at her. Every time I say that, that is not my intention. But oh my goodness, look how stinking pretty that is. Like, I think that's it. I'm done. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. I do have a little bit of fallout. down here, but you know, I'm not too concerned. I'm not leaving this makeup on. I've been playing around with different like base makeup, and today I did use the e.l.f. what is it, those little wand ones, and last time I put it on I was like, oh, this doesn't really look like anything. It really faded away quickly. So today I went in a little heavier handed to see, because I was like, oh, it's gonna fade away anyway, and it clearly has not. So I just need to figure out how much to use with that product. So anyhow, I don't know, I feel like I really don't want to take away from the top. I am really liking that. I want to go in with green and then just repeat, or do I want to go in with this purple? Do I want to go in with brown? I just made that worse. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and repeat what I did on the top and then put that underneath. So I'm just going to take that dark green, go for the Kill color, and put it on the inner corner. I'm using that same brush. I'm just trying to be very careful with it so I don't make a big mess. Like that. I think I'm going to go in with that first brush. I wiped it off. I'm not putting any extra product just because I want to blend out that bottom, but I don't want any other color, just to soften it underneath. And then I'm going to take that Morphe M124 brush. I'm going to stick it into that Ferocious color, get it on the tip of the brush the best I can, and then spray that, because I don't want this in my eye. No, I don't. That crap hurts. I'm going to even tap it off a little bit. I'm going to look down. I'm going to go right here. And just be slow with the process. Don't be in such a hurry, because that's when things get messy, when you're trying to rush. That's with anything in life, you know? Go with that first brush. Blend a little bit. Anything I have left on here, I haven't picked up any more. I'm just going to come out a little bit further. Oh, that is so dang pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I'm going to leave that eye like that, and let's go ahead and move over to the other eye. This color looks super pretty. Like, it looks, you know, obviously going up against this color and then this color. It's not like that duochrome shifty super high shine color, but it does look super pretty. I'm gonna swatch it. So it's got some different shimmers in there. Like very tiny and fine though. So it's the only thing. This color is super soft and I'm getting chunks of it everywhere. So I don't know if I need to try to like press the color down into the pan. Just be really careful when you're picking it up. I think that's my only gripe, is I just feel like a lot of these shadows are very delicate. And I have old ham hands. Like, I'm not delicate with a lot of my shadows. You know? Alright, let me do... Let's see. I think I'm going to go in this color here. This reptile. Oh, that's funny. She's pretty funny with the names she picks for these colors though. I'm going to pick that up on this ColourPop E23 brush. That is so pretty. I think I'm going to follow suit with what I've done and do another halo eye. So I'm going to go in with Tip the Scale here. It's like a deeper plummy color. I'm going to put that on the inner corner and on the outer corner. And I am using the mirror and the palette actually, because it's quite comfortable to hold and I like it. And I think because I'm probably going to do the same thing and I already realize this, I'm just going to put that color underneath. And go back in with that first color and just soften over the edge a bit. And then I'm gonna go in with Marijuana. This color here, it looks blue on the viewfinder, but it's like a shift between a purple and a blue. So let's see what it looks like on the eye. So what's so fun about these colors, sometimes they appear one way and then when you put them on you're like, oh, that's how they're gonna come off or appear. I'm gonna use again a Morphe M124 brush. Pick up that color. It's super soft, like, and I'm trying to be really easy with dipping into the pan. I don't think you can see though. Like, see how far down it goes? I'm only telling you so you're aware. I have not got this wet. I do have more fallout from this one. Ooh, they're like chunky. I'm gonna go ahead and get it wet. Like light chunky flakes floating around. Oh, that is pretty. That is really pretty. I'm gonna pick up that prior color, tip the scale, and just blend that a bit here. And then blend it on the inner corner and outer corner. And I think I'm gonna go back in with that first color. I feel like I lost a bit of it. I think I need to bring it up a little bit more and get a little better blend between those two, but I really like it. And I think I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna leave both eyes like that. So I went ahead and zoomed out, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the lip liner in Mauve Rose. Ooh, that's super creamy. My lips are so sore. They are so chapped. It's been so windy here. I've been putting on all my lip stuff, but super red. And then I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick in Twisted. Applied a bit much. I don't know that that's necessarily a color that I would wear. I don't know, maybe when I'm a little more when my skin's a little darker, when I have a tan on, but because I'm so pale, I just don't think it's suiting my skin tone right now, especially with this blush. But even still with the eye looks. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, finish up my eyes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I just went ahead and used the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Boundless Bisque in the waterline of both eyes. It's just a really pale creamy beige. I just wanted to open up the eye looks because I did use darker colors and there's a lot going on with the shimmers. I didn't want to take away from that, so I was like, I'll just use that to open it up. And it's getting late and I just didn't feel like doing lashes, so I just used mascara, and this is the Ulta Beauty New Heights Lifting Mascara. So I went ahead and put that on. You saw what I did for my lips. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye so you can see. And then I'll cover the other eye. Don't really think this lip color goes with either eye. I don't know. I think I expected it to be a lot more pale, you know, but I don't know if it's because my lips were so red before I even put it on, or if it's just, you know, I don't know. I think it's just That's the color of it. It's a pretty pink. I just don't think it suits me so much, or this eye look. So anyway, let me go ahead and zoom you out. We'll talk about it. So this one is not on sale, but I really like it. You know, I had a little gripe about, you know, how long it took for the shipping, you know, and they did replace the shadows. Like, I really appreciated that they had this. They did replace the shadows. You know, I can't do anything about the bridal party, and I don't even want to bring that into like what we're talking about here, but they did replace these because they're available. I don't know if they're rebranding or if they're close. I don't know what she's doing, but with everything going on sale and constantly sending things like, oh hey, here's palettes for $10, or here's a free palette, or here's this, that, and the other, I'm not really sure what's going on there. She's got, you know, new things coming. I haven't seen anything. So I would just hate, like, if you guys ordered this palette or one of the other ones and something happened. Why am I so far over? If something happened during shipping, that then they'd be like, sorry, we can't replace those colors. You know, that's just like kind of a gripe for me, because I feel like you should have backups or have like a certain amount just to allot for all those orders going out that you're going to be able to replace. You know what I mean? If things do happen. But I don't own a business. I don't know. I'm just telling you as a consumer how I feel about it. Otherwise, I really like the palette. Look at these shimmers. Look at them. They are so pretty. They are so pretty. I am a sucker for these. I find that, like, when I'm doing my makeup, these are what I want to reach for. Like, even in, like, my other palettes, because I haven't used this palette or any of the new ones. I've been waiting until these colors came, and I just got the replacement shadows on, it was like Friday or Saturday, and today's Sunday when I'm filming, so I haven't used any of them because I was like, nope, not gonna do it, even though I was like really excited to use it because I waited so long for it. But the colors are so stinking pretty. The shift in them, it's just, they're beautiful. They apply really well. They wear really well. You know, from prior experience with the other palettes, they do wear really well. My only thing is, I don't know about the longevity of them. The Mermazing palette I've had for months, it seems to be okay. It's just the Evil Mermaid palette's a little iffy. And then, you know, with this one being kind of soft and chunking off and getting in there, I don't know. I just have to be very careful with these palettes. That's all. And I just hope that there's not something in the formula where it's losing like its moisture, and then that's why it's having like that puff of glitter. And I think I only have that concern because of that other palette. So I think that just kind of sits in the back of my mind, like, ooh, I'm just nervous about it. Like, I don't want that to be a thing, you know, because I really love these. I really want to keep using them, and I just hope they last. So, you know, I'm just putting that as a disclaimer to you because I feel like you should be informed. And as much as I'm like, oh, I really like the company, I think she's super sweet to send these things. They've replaced everything. They've done everything the way they should. I just also feel like you should know that that is a concern of mine. I'm just being honest that I'm concerned. I hope the colors last. I hope the shadows last because I really want to use them for a long time to come. So, again, I'm just being honest. I do appreciate the free things, and I appreciate them, you know, replacing what was broken. I do appreciate that. So otherwise, you know, if you want to take a chance, like I said, they do have some eyeshadow palettes on sale. So, you know, if you're spending $10 to try a palette, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. I do, again, I don't want to come off like I'm saying don't try them. Try them, but just so you know. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about them. I'm really enthralled. And also you can buy single shadows. So if you want to try just her single shadows and get like the single one to try them out, you know, I recommend that as well. Or wait until you can get them on sale or what have you. I don't know. I feel like I made that very sad and like depressing. Not depressing, but like, I don't want to come off like that. But I do like them. And I say, if you like what you see and you like what you saw in the video, then go ahead, give them a try. Okay, that's what I say. Go ahead and give them a try. So anyway, I'm done blabbling. It's been a long week. I am sad that tomorrow's Monday and it's going to start all over again. I did have a good weekend. I just had a lot to do. And I have enjoyed sitting down this evening and playing with makeup. So I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you for everybody watching. Give this video a thumbs up. If you do have an idea and you want to see one of these other palettes, be like, hey, do this video so I can see how that palette does before I do decide to buy it. Or if you're just curious about it, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. Suggest some things. Let me know what you guys want. So anyway, I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead of you and enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.